down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Report! 180! 1 shot! Go ahead. 1 shot! Hey, report! 180!
To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
No, we can't.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
You at X. Middle. You.
Here's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
In motion left goes Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah. You change it. Report!
Jackson now. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devon Achane from 10 yards out. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season, just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand we're going to be aggressive, we're going to come after you? That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Dolphin 1st down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 2nd and 5.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Jackson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The ball comes out. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And they're on 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
No, we changed it. I'm out here. Yo. Hey.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Report. Hey, report.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson will try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And
ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love this minute to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Now this time he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
No.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Broken tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here to their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. In motion left comes Moss. Here's Jackson from the gun on third down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground, H.M. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's 1st down.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy, get up.
Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. You're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got this do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load them, I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. And sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. There ain't a do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up, to run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to my shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Now Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we'll be lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. No, they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you, there will never be justice to face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn. So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again.
It is time for some football. Welcome into Lumen Field in Seattle. Welcome everybody to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's a play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Escapes a defender. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's Achane, the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60 back, Cougar 19. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. One drive in, and he is already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
He has it at the 13. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Jackson now on 3rd. And this one is launched downfield. It's picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Seahawks are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. There's A-Chain up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set up. 70 Lions.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go. 19 tight. 9.
And you just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Butker knocks it through. And we're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. Into the red zone. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Hits his running back. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Smith has the INT. And the Dolphins are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
From the gun, Jackson. And there's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing pole. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Jackson trying again after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Lamar. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Hey, come on. Middle. Let's go. Get hard. Yeah. Middle.
Lamar back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Seahawks watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. To Kamara we go to start this third quarter. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They give on second to Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
A give now from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball And he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Now it's Jackson taking a chance at the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Return starts at the 9. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. From the pocket, he's taking a shot. It's complete. Oh my, they left it wide open downfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. H.A. a first down carry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Second down carry for H.A. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Third and a lone yard coming up.
70 Lions. Let's go now. 60.
Back to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Dolphins take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Dolphins up by 4. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on, go. 13. Hey, report.
He's back to throw. He puts some air under this one, right side. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is TG tape, not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Running it now out of the gun. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Second and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! So it's a win for the Seahawks. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock. You were not included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.